Hope everybody's having a good. I just took my spiritual shower. I hope everybody's having a good evening so far. I done ate, so I'm good. This is my last reading for tonight. Okay, let's go. Let's see what's going on. Motherfuckers be moving all weird and shit. It's a bunch of motherfuckers just moving all like a snake. Motherfucker be moving, hissing like a snake around you, man. They start hissing like a snake. That should be weird as fuck. Well, the Bible said that's the end. Whatever sneaky shit they doing, it ain't gonna work. Illusions. Okay? Whatever illusions they're sending out, is whatever they doing, ain't gonna work. So let's go. Let me get a couple cards and see what we're reading on right now. Clean up. It's clean up time. Time to clean swamps. Neighborhood in your community. Okay? Egotism. Because you can have a lot of people in your community that got ego. I mean, everybody got ego to a certain extent. Okay? It's cleanup time. Trying to clean the swamp, drain the swamps. That's what I'm seeing. Okay? In your community. It could be about drugs and poison. You know, they're probably about to do a big sweep in your neighborhood for drugs and poison. Okay? Somebody using, power supply. You might have a solar system going up in your neighborhood soon. For better clean air or windmills or something. They might start putting windmills up or solar system for better supply or something, power supply to use as power. Okay? I just hear it's cleanup time in your community. Draining the swamp. The swamp is about to get drained. There's going to be people that's in their ego that's trying to use you as a power supply. That's another thing, but I got couple things out of that. Landfill. So the landfill's gonna be cleaned up, trash. If you had that problem, shit been piling up, they might start using so this is some type of resources they're gonna start using for a power supply, using trash as a power source. I don't think it's gonna stink or nothing. I guess they're gonna filter it. They might start putting this up in your neighborhood where they filter the trash or something they use it as as energy. You know what I'm saying? Clean energy. Because I've seen these taxis right here, pollution. And I've seen all that dark smoke back there. So it could be something like pollution. And this is the way they're coming up with to clean the air or something like that. Solar system. Start using solar system instead of, electricity and shit like that. So this could be like cleanup time. Cleaning up pollution. People in their ego in your community. Okay? They can start doing this. We have surveillance. Also, it could be a lot of cameras going up. A lot of surveillance. People can have a lot of cameras. So this is something about your community, your neighborhood. Cameras are about to start going up, and then they're going to start thinking of ways to use the trash because it might be piling up. So they're going to use that as the energy source for pollution. And then egotism. Neighborhood, yeah, cleanup. And other things in the neighborhood. I seen drugs and poison. Okay? I seen drugs and poison. So it might be a big sweep in that. So it's about cleaning up the neighborhood and people that's in their ego. Yeah, perversion. Also perversion. Damn. They clean up, basically take a bite out of crime. So it's like, I don't know if this is going to be a bill or something they're going to start doing. They're starting to think of ways to clean out landfills. It's getting too piled up with the trash. They're going to start using that as a power source for outages, electricity. They're going to find a way to use it as a power source. Also, they're going to start putting up cameras for our surveillance. And I don't know if they're going to start, damn. So if they have like sex offenders in your community, they might start have to have cameras up in their home, things like that. Camera on them 24 hours, something like that. So this is something about a bill being passed or something. of all this stuff gonna be in the bill, different things. I guess because people gonna be angry, because they were told lies about power supply and all this stuff. It's something about a bill or something out of space. Something about the solar power supply. Solar and power supply, they're gonna use that as a resource. It's something about cleaning up your community. Surveillance and having people that's on sex offenders. They're gonna start a new bill, I guess, where they're gonna start surveillancing them on camera 24 hours, 7 days a week in your neighborhood. Or maybe they might start something where you can. No, I don't think they will do that. You tap in and watch them. It's something about surveillance and perversion, sex offenders, and power supply, using trash as power source, and cleaning up people's egos and neighborhood. Something about your community. Crime of passion. This was dating. Something about crime of passions and dating. So it could be like domestic violence. Meeting. So they're going to be having a meeting on this. They're going to be passing a bill on this. All these things is in this bill. Like domestic violence, people dating and domestic violence, because I guess they see it's becoming a serious problem. So this is your councilman, mayor, and all of them are going to be having a meeting about this. How they can make trash into power supply, and, when they have an outage, how can they clean up pollution, in your neighborhood, your community, the water, the air, shit like that. That's what I'm picking up. I'm going to read these cards, yeah. So it's time to clean up. So this was what this meeting about. You might go to a town hall meeting or something because they want to heal. There could be a lot of people talking about the air supply, too many power outages, the electricity. What I'm getting is that, remember they said, it's going to be a big power outage because there's so much electricity or something like that. Too much domestic violence, suicide, legal proceedings. So they're doing legal proceedings and all this stuff. And something about accidents, to prevent accidents or something like that. Strangulation, control. They're trying to gain control because they're in a lot of regret. About children too, perversion. I'm going to put that over there with that, yeah. Yeah, it's like they're gonna be on watch 24 hours, 7 days a week. Debt. So they're also talking about their debt. So this is a meeting about debt. How much money can they spend this? Because they seen this becoming a man-made disaster. I don't know why. Maybe you have a family member that's in councilman or mayor or something like that. I don't know why this is coming out, but let's go. I guess they wanted me to read up on this to tell what's going on in your community. But these are valuable points to gain control because it's a lot of people in regret. And they want to heal. So something about domestic violence, crime, passions. They're going to be having a meeting on that debt, meeting the quota. So they could be getting funding or something. And they could be having a meeting where they want to put this at. Which this is good. I mean, if they're cleaning up the air. Didn't I say something earlier about you're going to be going outside and the air going to be fresher, cleaner? They're taking all this trash and they're going to make it into a power source. I'm just getting two things with the power supply, like electricity when there's an outage. Something they're going to do with solar. I don't know what this is. Something they're going to do with solar, 5G. I just heard 5G, 7G. There's going to be some shit like that. So when they have an outage, it's something about recycling trash. Recycling the trash supply. So they might be somebody putting their mind together to do that. And then it's like children. So this is like about perversion and children. How they going to keep these sex offenders on watch. You got power supply with the landfill, cleaning the air, pollution, turning the trash into, recycling the trash into power supply. The regret is they haven't did enough with the crime of passions or perversion. So it's a lot of people in regret. I guess you got some caring people that's in this meeting. Then you got, they want to heal. A lot of people want to heal. And it's somehow they want to gain control, debt. Gain control of their debt. outer space. So it's something to do with power supply, landfill, outer space, solar, and then it's crime and passion. There people a lot of families that regret. They just want to heal. They want people to heal. Then it's something about your community and egotism. They want to clean all this up because it's a man-made disaster. So that's where we at. Give me something for man-made disaster. So this is what this is about. They're in Hangman. So I guess if y'all go to these meetings, you'll find out these new bills. Man-made disaster. Look, they know it's a man-made disaster. People keep getting away with being sneaky, doing different things in the background, like sending out illusions and shit like that. Man-made disasters. You know. This is what all this shit going on. So this is what this whole meeting gonna be about. They're gonna be talking about all this shit. You know, maybe this must be maybe a sneaky bill. You know how y'all read them bills and all of a sudden you find out there's a new bill and shit. You like, I didn't even see that bill coming. Yeah, it's a lot they're about to talk about. These are the things they're gonna talk about. This is 7. So this is 1, cleaning up the neighborhood egotism. Using Cousels or something to do some type of fertilizing with the landfill, whatever that is. Child perversion, crime and passions, and people just want to heal. They want to take control of a debt. So they want to put into this. They want to clean this up. They regret. They want everybody to heal. So yeah, it's just going to sneak up on you. This bill right here that they setting up, man-made disaster. They see it was a man-made disaster. Whoever made these bills before, whatever, they ain't do enough. They feel like they ain't do enough. So they know they under judgment. So there they go having that meeting and come up with this offer. They're going to come up with some type of bill or something like that. Come up with this offer, you know, to the community, you know, because they're in regret. I just said that. Regret. They want to clean up their regret and they want to start healing. Okay? They trying to get foresight on exactly what they want to do with this debt. Well, this is a good thing because a lot of people being left out in the cold. Okay? So what's this for cleanup? Yeah, regret. That's what I said. They want to clean up this shit. Yup, damn sure Skippy. They thinking right now about these bills right here. They're thinking about what can they do to make your neighborhood better, your community. Because they're in the 3 of Swords. There's a lot of heartbreak. Okay? They're watching people in heartbreak and regret, and they want to move people to calmer waters. Give me some of neighborhood and egotism. They're going to clean that up too, I guess. I don't know how they're going to do that. I guess everybody come together or some shit like that. Yeah. Son. People that's doing hidden shit. You know what I'm saying? They already got foresight on it. This could be neighborhood watch. This could be something like this. Neighborhood watch. I see neighborhood egotism. They're going to bring something going to be exposed in your neighborhood that's hidden. That they got foresight about. That's going to make everybody happy. 10 of Cups. Child justice. And bring justice to that. Okay? Then we got power supply. Outer space. This got something to do with solar system. Something. I don't know what this. You got to get a scientist for this shit right here, I guess. What you call those people that, you know, study the dirt and all the other stuff? What they going to be studying the trash, testing the trash or something? I don't know. It's something to do with solar, though. It's outer space, but it's like clean air, cleaning out the pollution. You see all that black smoke back there? They're about to use that as a power supply out of space. Something to deal with particles and shit they're going to be using, minerals. That's what I'm getting out of outer space. Minerals, power supply, landfill. Yeah, something like power supply, you know, landfill. Particles, elements, something they're going to be using for clean air. This could be even AI. I'm getting giving and receiving. Yeah. Filtering. Giving and receiving 6 of Pentacles is like filtering. Filtering the trash. Because they know people under burdens. You know. Why is this coming up? Yeah, they want to come together about this. The 2 of Cups. They putting something together. I told you something with solar. hybrid, some particles, some clean particles. I don't know what they're gonna do. Send something from the solar out of space, and have some type of machine where it filter it or something like that. Look, that's what I'm saying. For rest and rejuvenate, so everybody be able to. It's something with clean air. You'll be able to rest better, sleep better, something like that. There could be a Queen of Pentacles that's not down for this. They want to spend this on this budget. You know, they want to walk away from this. They don't feel as though it's like worth it. Yes, it is. You got the perversion with children, surveillance. So it's something about if you're a sex offender, they want to be able to watch you 24 hours, 7 days a week. Or this just could be, you know, they already got the bracelet and shit. But this is something about watching you in your home, watching your children, watching. It could be something about, I don't know why I got game system. Like being able to watch your children on the game system, who they talking to on your games and shit like that. You know that, perversion. Watching out from people on these, you know when they be playing Fortnite and shit. They're gonna have these children under surveillance and these predators under surveillance. That could be one thing. This is what they talking about with this debt, this money they got that they about to get funded with. Watching children on game systems, watching these people that's, you know, hunting children, I guess. Perversion. So basically the cops is going to be, which they already are sometimes, but they're going to be on there. So it's something about with your game system. Damn. With your children game system. I don't know why I picked that up, but it's something about they're going to be under surveillance. It's like getting stricter with those games, I guess. Fortnite and shit. Because it's having a lot of people in regret. Maybe people want to heal from this. Because I know I heard stories about people start talking to these children on Fortnite, you know, and stuff like that to prey on children. So it got something to do with that. So they're going to have cops, like, surveillancing, you know, as soon as they get on the game, I guess. Anxiety, stress, fear, worry. They're going to put these predators on anxiety, stress, fear, worry. I guess that's what they want to do. Yeah, the stars, you know, which is the children. Healing and alignment. These people be going to jail. Something about your home. You see what I'm saying? They want to put something in healing and alignment in your home. So I don't know if this is like, this could be like, oh, child. I don't know why when I see the star, I see IP address. I see the star right here, so it's like IP address. And when I see this, it's like algorithms and shit like that, like speech, something like that. So it's something about algorithms when they speak or something like that. If it pick up something, if it pick up, maybe if you pick up a sex offender near your home that's getting on your game system or something like that, they easily get their IP address, they algorithm. They're able to pick up a sex offender near your home, talking to your children. What? Watching. That's what I'm saying. That's how they try to say they're going to get the victory in that. That's crazy. It's just going to pick up. So it's going to pick up. I'm seeing with this IP addresses. It's going to pick up if it's coming from a sex offender's address. If they're talking to somebody that's a sex offender, their address is going to be input in the data or something like that. And it's going to pick it up. And they're going to start surveillancing them. Then they're going to lock their ass up. That's crazy. Give me something with regret and dating. And now this got something to do with the domestic violence. Too much domestic violence going on. Okay? So regret. They're regret about that. They ain't doing enough. They feel like they ain't doing enough for that. Okay? Ace of Pentacles. Devil. Yeah. King of Pentacles. Karmic. You know, domestic violence. I said that and regret about that. Ace of Pentacles. They definitely going to spend money on this. King of Pentacles. So whoever, this is the government, the King of Pentacles. Gonna give them the Ace of Pentacles definitely for this. I mean, for high stakes. I just heard high stakes crime and passions. Like, so you live in a big city, something like that, and this is going on a lot. Karmic situations. It's like, yeah, dating, regret. I don't know why I get something like this is some type of AI shit too. King of Pentacles, the government, spending a lot of money on crime and passion, domestic violence. They giving that Ace of Pentacles to that. But I don't know why I pick up like security. They want people to feel secure. I don't know why I'm picking up like, child, why the hell? Four of Pentacles. Why did I pick up like this is some AI shit too? I pick up this some AI shit too. Like it can analyze somebody. Like if you're dating, it'll be able to analyze whether or not you'll be in a karmic situation with this person, like a domestic violence with this person. This person violence is something that they make it. It could be glasses. It could be something that they're making that analyze the person. Is this to like match you up with somebody? Is this the right person to date? Do they got a criminal background? All that shit. So you ain't got to go on Google and look it up and no shit like that. Maybe it's like you hold it up to their face. What the fuck? Maybe it's like if you hold it up to their face and analyze them. Yeah, that's going to end that cycle. So that's what they planning to do to end this karmic cycle. They're spending a lot of money on this AI, whatever the hell this is. This seems like they're gonna put it up to their face and then analyze them. And you're dating. It could be dating like some type of app. I'm getting that. It's an app, an AI app. You're gonna put it up to their face and that's gonna end the cycle right there. Like, no, we can't go no further. You're the damn devil. Child, it's like regret. But you're gonna feel secure in this app. It's a security app. It's some shit like that for dating. Child, give me something healing. This is a bunch of AI. This is a bunch of AI shit I'm picking up. Divine said this is the truth. There he go right there. Look. Cleanup time. For the Three of Swords. All this Three of Swords going on. The Fool, new beginnings. On top. Give me something for healing. So this is what this is about. Healing. There you go again. This is the truth. He's saying that this needs some healing so we can have the victory. So this is basically some prompts and apps, and which is good. This shit gonna be on the news. You're gonna see they come up with these apps on the news. That's what I'm getting. They're gonna start showing these apps on the news. Like for like if you're dating, celebrating. Look. Fast changes. There you go. So it's some type of bill about to be passed with AI. They're about to do this shit, especially with the dating app. This dating app. It's gonna just analyze the person. It could be like, dad. You know how they say the eyes are the windows to the soul? I don't know why I'm picking that up. And I just picked up you holding something up to somebody's face. It could be glasses, something like that. And it's just going to analyze that person. It might say red alert, red flag, or some shit in the glasses. They're not going to be able to see it, but you'll be able to see it in the glasses. Kind of cool, but it's like analyzing their movements, eye movements, their eyes, or something like that. Maybe they pupils or something like that, dilating. I don't know what this shit is. Give me something healing. You got an outpouring of support from the divine, giving and receiving. Yeah, this is what this shit is about. Yeah, healing. Earth angels. Getting in alignment, staying grounded, healing. So child, this got something to do with DOJ. I see justice up there, 10 of Cups. DOJ, FBI, CIA, your local police department. This shit just gonna all be hooked up. They think this is gonna prevent, this app is gonna prevent a lot of domestic violence. That's what I'm getting. It's too much. So you like live in New York, something like that. I don't know how much these glasses gonna cost. I don't know exactly what it is. If you live like a big city, because I'm seeing a big city right here. If you live like a big city or some shit like that, like say what I'm picking up, what I'm seeing, it's like Total Recall. You know how he analyzed people, RoboCop. You know how it got all the description of that person on there. This is what this shit gonna do. And it's going to tell you if you're a match or not with that person, if they got a past background with domestic violence, you know, and then you can make your decision right there to end that cycle right there. That's kind of good, but you're supposed to use your wisdom and your intuition. But, you know, some people just can't for whatever reason. Hi. Hey, Ashun. What's going on? Hello. Hey. What y'all doing? Y'all eat yet? Okay, it's time to protect these babies, period. Yeah. Ashay. Yeah, sneezes compliment. Yeah, this crazy. What I'm picking up. This shit gonna be good though. Like analyzing your kids on, you know, it's just gonna pick up their IP address. So they must gotta bring their IP address to, you know how they gotta take pictures every once in a while to take a picture to see how their new look is and put their car in there, license plate number, all that shit. So now they need to bring their computer IP address. So when they hop up on children's shit, that shit gonna automatically pick up their IP address. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that? They getting smart with this technology, y'all. Give me something for healing. They getting very smart with this technology. I tell you that. If anything could save anybody, you know, that's good. And if this glasses or whatever this is right here that can analyze somebody and prevent domestic violence from going on, you know, that's always a good thing. And pollution, and I did say something about, why did I mention earlier that I feel as though it's gonna be clean air, like you're gonna come outside, the roses gonna look different, smell different. You're gonna start being able to smell again. You remember how you was young, you was able to smell them damn honeysuckles. I walk past honeysuckles now, I can't even smell them motherfuckers. It's all that damn pollution and shit all up in your nose. Sometimes I gotta wipe my nose out with alcohol. Like, what the hell? Because it stick to your hairs. That's how y'all get sick. That's what I'm saying. When stick going up in your, you know, nostrils and it's sticking to your hair and it just sit there, them particles, and you don't clean your nose out, nothing like that. That's how you get sick. It just sit there, you know. So maybe you need to get one of those nose rinsers. I don't know. Give me something for healing. So I'm picking this up. Yeah, hangman. These motherfuckers gonna be a hangman with all this domestic violence and all this shit, giving and receiving. Yeah. This is, yeah, healing the Empress. I know that's right. Yeah, with passion. Healing the Empresses out here. Masculines, this is your energy for the day, the Empress. Okay? Y'all be going through domestic violence too. Y'all got children too, so this all deal with you too. This ain't feminine read. This is an all collective read. Okay? So they having a meeting to control the situation. Okay? Debt. So they figuring out their debt right now, what they need, which this King of Pentacles is going to give them an Ace of Pentacles. So they just going over how much exactly they need to complete all this. Especially for the big cities. It happens in small towns too, small cities, but they want to hit the big cities first. That's a lot of money. That's like $1 trillion. For New York, California, Florida, that's like $1 trillion. So they budgeting this now, this debt right now. Child, that's a lot of damn money. Give me something for control on strangulation, meeting, and death. If it can help, I mean, it is. They probably about to get rid of all them dating sites. They probably about to get rid of them dating sites. You gonna have to go back out there and start meeting people on your own, making offers on your own. They probably about to get rid of all them dating sites. That's what I picked up. They're gonna be deleted. You gonna have to go out there and meet people, and you just gonna have to use those glasses. They could start making contacts with that shit. I don't know why they would do that, but that's weird. Why I picked up contacts, but I think this is some type of technology, an app. So maybe it's your phone. You see this? You're probably gonna start it with your Apple phones first. You know, Apple get everything first. They're probably gonna start that app on your Apple phone. It's automatically gonna come on your phone. But Android users, you probably have to download the app, and then it's just gonna focus on the person, and it's just gonna analyze them, everything. Their records, all that shit. Birth date, all that shit. Like, what the fuck? Hopefully they don't say what they did in the last 24 hours. You know, if they married, that will come up probably. If they married, their marriage license. What the fuck is this? Marriage certificate, all that shit. Child. That'll save you some heartache, right? This is all about a cleanup heartache. I mean, you know, and being in regret. Our families being in regret. I see 4, so family. Man, woman, child. You know how that go. 4 in family, 2 girls, 2 boys. That's gonna prevent a lot of shit. People being in hangman. So what's this? Yeah, high priestess, balance, justice, bringing balance and justice in this meeting, from leaving people out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles. They feel like they ain't doing enough. That's what I heard. Lovers. Come together. Come together. You and me. I just heard that. Yep. Protection. From sadness. You know. Come together. I just heard that shit. Yeah. Being strong, coming together. So this is all about cleanup. That's what I can hear. This is cleanup time. Cleaning up man-made disasters. They feel like they ain't doing enough. Like, people got away with a lot of shit, being sneaky. I don't know why I heard the Epstein files. I just heard that. The Epstein files, I think they open them files now. I don't really be getting into all that, because whoever gonna get caught. You get what I'm saying? They're gonna put out in the media what they want to put out there. They ain't gonna put all them files out there like that. And then you gotta wonder why you want to open them now. You trying to find out if you're in there. If you really think about it, they're really trying to find out if they're in there. Oh, you did? So I was reading your mind. Come together, you and me. You know what I'm saying? The sun. Exposure. Egotism. That got something to do with ego. You know, joy, happiness. You know, I've seen yellow, so come together. I ain't hear that song in a long time, so I don't know where it be coming from outer space. There's a lot of aliens that like songs. If you picking up songs from like when you was little and you don't know how you remember them songs, there was an alien listening to them damn songs. Would you you be getting them uploads like, where that song come from? I ain't hear that song in a long time. Or they'll bring it up on your YouTube. A song from like when you was like in elementary school and shit. I be seeing that shit like, I ain't hear that song in a long time. Like that song Atlantis. I'll always come back to you. That song always coming up. And I remember as a child I used to love that song for some reason. Just the way it come on, it sounds like it's from outer space. And you know, when I was little, I'll keep rewinding that song. That song, what's that, by the Commodores? I don't know who that's by. But I'll always come back to you, Atlantis. I used to always listen to that song. It's just the way it come on and the music. So recently, I've been hearing that song like, Atlantis will always come back to you, Atlantis. Y'all people of Atlantis, you know. That's good, though. They wanted me to do that for a reason. They wanted y'all to know, like, something about your community. So you live in a big community, you're going to start seeing power, like a lot of construction with landfills is not being used. They're going to just start, knocking trees down, like grinding up the soil. And I don't know what it is with the particles, something they're going to use from the sun and some particles and minerals. And it's going to make it much cleaner, something like that. I don't know if they're using AI. I don't know what it is. So I don't know. The electricity they might not be using the electricity no more because, power plants, shit like that, they might start tearing down power plants. Them power plants, them wires and shit like that up around your house and shit. You might start seeing that. And then just clean air. Like, it's something about electricity. It's somehow they just want to go natural or whatever it is, neutral. Oh, wow. That's good, though. This ain't Tinkerbell. It's not no Tinkerbell. I don't know what that is. It's just a design, child. But thank you anyway. But anyway, y'all have a great night, okay? Until later. Ta-ta.